girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't mind my hair, we are going to fix it up in a while. So I've been thinking about it and I was like, why not just relate it with you guys? You know, one thing I used to do is that whenever I make my hair, I always ask my stylist to pack it for me, and I don't change the style till that hair gets old and I lose it. I think someone have actually insulted me because of it, because they feel like, oh, see this fine hair, you know, explore it, you not pack it, you not, show off the hair. But I just don't like stressing. I don't like stressing. So I've been thinking about it and I've decided to share things I knew, things I wish I knew or did before graduation. So the first one is, I wrote it down because I cannot necessarily think on a spot like, I don't think on a spot like that. So gave myself the love it deserved. You know, one thing about me is that I have been body shamed, right? I have been body shamed a lot growing up. Us, I have this chubby body, and we have been body shamed, we have been called all sorts of names. But the thing is that I let that definition define me, like define who I am. Like I see myself as just that big girl that doesn't know any other thing. So I let people's opinion define me, and because of it, I did not love myself enough. I was trying so hard to allow people to love me because I depended on people's love for me. You understand? Like I needed people's love to validate myself. That's how it was. I needed people's love to validate myself, and that's why I did not give myself the love it deserved. That's why I did not allow myself to be loved by myself. Right? So I wish I knew to allow myself to love myself, to appreciate myself, to appreciate my body, to appreciate God that made me this way. Because we all did not do this to ourselves. We all do not choose to have a scar on our face. We all did not choose to have to walk with one leg, or to have on one eye, or to be big, or to be broad, or to be muscular. Nobody chose that for themselves, right? So we are all created by God, and we should learn to appreciate that which God has given us. But I did not allow myself to be loved by myself, and that is what I wish, and I still regret it today, that I did not give myself the love it deserved. I always wanted love from people. I needed that validation from people. Oh, I needed people to tell me, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, I love the way you look. I love your height. People telling me they love my body, I'll be like, oh. So you saw that kind of thing. Then the second one is got a skill. In school, they actually tell us like, get a skill. Oh, life outside school is not a joke. All those kind of things. But I think I did not like work on it while in school, because university days is when you build a connection. It's when you build a family. It is where you build business partners, right, in university days, right? Because if you have got a skill and you start utilizing it in school, you have more customers, you have your classmates, you have your classmates, you have people like different departments, right? You have your hostel mates, you have your roommates. You can easily advertise your business, you can easily get customers, and that's how you build customers even after school, right? You get customers even after school. After school, getting customers will not be that hard for you, because you've already gotten connections. Even if those connections of yours are not even around you, those connections of yours has connections, so you can easily build connections. But that does not mean that you cannot start working on it after school. Nobody said it is not possible after school. So even if you have already graduated like I am, don't feel that it's already too late. You can get your skill anytime. You can build a connection anytime. And also, even if you don't do it after school, try and do it before NYSC. That's another place that you can build your connections, because there are different tribes there. You can meet different people, different set of people. So you can build your connection from anywhere. You can build a connection from a workplace, right? So it must not really be in school. So whether you did it in school or you did it after school, it's all still the same thing, right? So don't ever feel like you're already too late. I'm just telling you that I wish I did it before graduation, but that does not mean that it's too late, because nothing is too late. If you start today, you can still go far, right? It just depends on your consistency. If you are consistent and if you know what you're doing and your business is market friendly, you are always good to go. So next thing is trying new things and engaging in extracurricular activities. So when I told you that I had this problem with body shaming, right? People always telling you, oh, you look like this or you look like that, or maybe you should trim it down a little and all that. So those kind of things can affect the way you think. It can affect you in the sense that, okay, you don't know that you can do this kind of thing, or you limit yourself to certain things, right? You limit yourself to trying out new things because you feel like, oh, maybe I might not be able to fit into this. While going into it, I might not be able to do this, I might not be able to do that, because you're already seeing yourself so low, like you feel like you cannot do anything because the opinion of others has eaten deep into you. And one thing about this thing is that it can affect you when making decisions, right? It can affect you when making decisions because you cannot make decisions without people's opinion. Even if you have a brilliant idea, would like to hear something from another person. It's not bad to seek opinion from people, but it is bad when you need that opinion to do what you want to do, right? You want the opinion of people to tell you, oh, okay, I think it will work. Then another person will tell, oh, it will not work. Then you become indecisive. You don't have a mind of your own. That's what it does. You will not have a mind of your own. You must need that opinion of others to make that decision. That is when it's bad. Nobody is saying that you don't. It's bad to have opinion, to have a second opinion on what you want to do. But it is bad when you depend on that opinion from someone. Maybe you want to do something, you seek opinion. You know within your heart that, okay, you can do this, but you already have that opinion from someone. Be like, don't do this, or you might not do this, you might not do that. Then you end up not doing it, and you end up regretting it at the end of the day, right? So it's prevented me from trying out new things. It prevented me from making friends, making new connections and all that, talking to people. Like, I was isolated. I didn't talk much, I just hid inside my shell. And there are a lot of people that will tell you, there are lots of your classmates, right? They might say the things they say and then they call it savage. Like, you are supposed to laugh at what they say so that you will not come up as if you're low. You are degrading yourself. Like, when they make that kind of joke about you, you will have to laugh so that people will not know that it's affecting you. But then you go back to a hostel and you cry your heart out, and then you come and you just put up a smiley face so that people will not have to think that what they said to you affected you. So all those things contributed to a lot of things. So you and your friends would grow apart. you know I think I sort of knew this in university, but I think I did not want to think about it. I don't know how to make friends. Let's say I don't know how to make friends, and I don't really have much friends. I have, like, let's say I have friends, but I don't have close friends. I don't really have close friends. Like, my close friends are not much. It's just a small circle. Before graduation, I did not think that I would have to be apart from my friends. Like, we have to grow apart because my friends now, they are not with me. They are everybody in their own states. They are hustling for themselves, right? So yeah, will not say I feel lonely because I'm kind of used to being by myself, being with my thoughts and all that. But the thought of not being with your friends, thought of not going out, visit your friends, go out with your friends and all that. So I did not really get used to not having them around. I did not get used to not having someone to visit, someone to chat with, someone to just talk to, like, physically, not just through chats. Be smart with your money. That is university days. That's when you will start. You will spend now. You will think that life after school is easy. Like, you can be making. It's in school that your school fees will be 30,000. You tell your parents that your school fees is 50,000, or the handout is 5,000. You tell your parents the handout is 15,000. You're getting money small small from there, and particularly when you don't have the skill, right? So you're not doing anything for yourself, and then you start spending the money. Like, that university days is when you have to be smart with your money. It's when you should learn to save up for yourself. I'm saying this from experience, so don't think I'm just giving you motivational quotes. It's happened to me. That's why I'm able to, like, say it. It's a time that you should be able to save your money. You should be able to manage your money. To be able to be smart with your money. That's the stage that you have to be smart with your money. So then I did not know it now. And one thing that eats my money is data and food. Voila deal. So another one is procrastination. Hey, if they have award for the best procrastinator, I'm supposed to have that award right now. Like I'm supposed to have that award because I can procrastinate for Africa. I can procrastinate. Maybe I'll feel like, okay, I want to attend this, and then let's say the day of the D-Day now, that morning, that you feel like that morning is when the sleep will just, hey, the sleep will carry you to cloud nine. Like you wouldn't want to get up from the bed. You won't want to get to, even when you are awake, you prefer to press your phone and be like, oh, I'll go by 10 a.m., I'll go by 11 a.m., I'll do this by this time, I'll do this by that time. By that time, you still will not be able to do it. That is what procrastination does. Something that you know that you can do today, you postpone it till tomorrow. And by that tomorrow, you might have another thing choked up and then you'll not be able to do it. So you leave it till the next day. And that's how that's the circle of how it's going to be. Right? So procrastination really dealt with me in school. Like it dealt with me. Right? But like I said, all these things does not mean that you will not be able to still achieve it. You can still stop procrastination, you can still be decisive, like you can still love yourself, you can still boost your self-esteem, you can still learn a skill after school, you can still make new friends, you can still build new connections, right? You can still try out new things. Even after school does not limit whatever you do. Life after school still exists. You still have time to do everything that you want to do. You're in your 20s, don't rush yourself. You understand? One thing about being in 20s, don't rush yourself, but that doesn't mean that you should relax because 20s just runs like this. Like this. You already passed your 20s, so you're already in your 30s, right? But that does not also limit you to what you want to do, right? So all these things are things I wish I knew or did before graduation. But procrastination is not something that I knew or wish I did because I've already done it. It's just something I wish I did not do. Something I wish I did not do in university because procrastination can kill, right? But I think the most affected one is the one that dealt with my low self-esteem. The people that insult you, because I call it insult. They insult you and call it savage. Whether you are slim, whether you're fat, whether you're thick, whether you're muscular, anyone you are, as long as you feel hurt when certain things are said to you, you are being body shamed, right? Because for instance, someone will just see you on the road, you have slimmed down, no, you have added, though, and by the time one thing with people is that if you are thick and then you reduce, you have done something. No, you must be suffering from one deadly illness, and then you are slim and then you add. What's happening? Why did you add? I like you the way you were before. What happened? So in this life, don't try to please anybody. This one is not be motivational quote. I'm telling you out of experience. Don't try to please anybody because whatever you do, people will still talk. People will definitely still talk. Well, with these few points of mine, I hope I'm able to convince you and not confuse you that I'm not giving you motivational quotes, but I'm only telling you things that you should bear in mind when you are in school or after school, or things that you should not allow to define you, right? Things you do not allow to define you. So thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment if there is any other content you guys would like me to bring on here. Go to my Instagram page, follow my Instagram page, my Facebook page, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.